Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing number 7 in 10 things that happened to me that lets me know it's supposed to be here. So this one is a childhood memory. Okay, I was about 10 years old. I was coming from school and was going home. I was living at my grandmother's house in Jamaica at the time. So I was going home and there's this lady's house that I have to pass, and she owns about 5 to 6 dogs. And I'm terrified of dogs. But the gate is normally closed, but even though the gates are closed, the dogs would run down to the gate and bark at whoever that passes by. Well, they'll always bark at me. I think they bark at kids a lot. But anyway, on this particular evening, I was coming home. The gate was open. And I was like, please, God, don't let out the dog. So, guys, I'm walking, and when I'm like halfway, like in the middle of the gate, like I passed the fence and I'm in the middle by the gate, I see the dog. The dog had on like a collar, but it wasn't the metallic ones, and it wasn't leather. It looked like it was made out of a cloth like material. And the dog looked like he's been eating at that thing all day. By the time I got to the gate, he was done chewing on it and he got loose. Oh my God, the dog started running after me and I'm running. And the lady starts screaming, don't run, little girl, don't run, and see the dog come. And you set off the dog, you set off. And I'm like, oh my God, get the dog, get the dog. And I started running and the dog started chasing me. And on the left is a precipice, or we call it a gully. On the left is a gully. And the dog is running after me and running after me. So I turn around and I started running back in the direction that I'm coming from. So I'm running and he's chasing me and he grabbed a hold of the hem of my uniform and he started banging on it. Because he grabbed the hem of my uniform, I was so scary at the time, like a wind could blow like and I would fall down. He grabbed the end of my uniform and he started dragging me, so I tumbled over and I rolled. I fell down into the precipice. And if anybody knows about this gully, precipice, or whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of garbage and debris down there. Yes, people used to burn garbage in there sometime, and when the rain falls, you take all the garbage into the sea. Take the garbage into the sea. But anyway, that's besides the point. So here comes the dog. He bit onto my uniform. I lost my balance, fell into the precipice, and my leg got stuck between a tree branch, and it was a can, like a condensed milk can, and it was open, like somebody opened it with a knife, so the edges were all like it was blunt everywhere. I don't know how to describe it, but it didn't have even edges, so it kind of got stuck in my foot. So I started screaming because it cut me and the blood is coming out and I'm scared. You think the dog stopped? The dog ran into the precipice and grabbed me by my arm. When I finally shook him off and got him loose, I got up and started running again. So I'm running and he's chasing me and he grabbed a hold of my book bag. I let the book bag go and I started running and the lady screaming, "Little girl, don't run! You're upset the dog! You're upsetting the dog! Lady, the dog is upsetting me! The dog is trying to kill me! Come get the dog!" So I'm running and I'm running and oh my God, the lady is not down the stairs yet to come and get the dog. The dog bit me all kind of spots all over my body. I'm sure I have the mark on my foot still to show where the can jammed into my foot. I'm not going to show you guys. I don't want you guys to be like, oh my God. But anyway, I still have a mark from where the can cut me on my leg. And the dog gnawed at my socks. He gnawed at my shoes. He gnawed at my everything. I was so scared. And then when I lay down and stop moving, the lady comes. By the time I stopped moving, I don't know if I was unconscious or anything, but she sent and called my grandmother to come get me. When my grandmother came to get me, I was bleeding on my legs, on my arms, and I was just scared. I didn't talk about it for days, but the lady tried to blame me for it. She told my grandmother that it's my fault. If I didn't run, the dog wouldn't have ran after me. And my grandmother told her straight up, because my grandmother wasn't scared of nobody, y'all. She told her straight up, you should have had the gate closed. If the gate was closed, the dog wouldn't come out and hurt my granddaughter. So, with that said, I made it out of there because she finally came to get that stupid old lunatic dog. She's lunatic to let the dog go like that, to even leave the gate open, knowing that you have those kind of dog in your yard. And one out of I think it was 5 or 6 of them, one of them actually got loose to hurt me. But the point of the story, guys, please, if you guys have dogs and you know that the dogs are, I don't want to call them ferocious, but if you know the dogs could actually get out and hurt somebody, please lock your gates. I'm talking about the people in Jamaica and in America too. If y'all have those bad dogs, please lock them up. Nobody's trying to get hurt and nobody wants their kids to get hurt. Come on, guys. Lock up y'all animals if y'all know that they will hurt somebody. But I have nothing against animals. I'll say, yeah, it's so cute when I see them. I'm not coming up to pet them, but I'll say, oh, your dog is so cute. But that's about it. I'm scared of dogs. So, like I said, this is what happened to me. This is my personal experience. by the time my grandmother came, she took me home. I limped home, and I was scared to walk past that yard for weeks. Somebody always had to follow me past there if I'm going back that direction. But it kind of did something to me mentally, because anytime I see a dog now, I'm like, even those little puppies, I'm like, it's gonna get me. But anyway, that's just my experience. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to me once more talk about stuff that happened to me that lets me know I'm supposed to be here. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Subscribe below, comment, and leave me ideas on what to talk about apart from my crazy little stories about what happened to me. Bye guys.